Get ready, everybody. The NBA is heating up, and we have a very, very interesting matchup on our hands. The Golden State Warriors, a team we know all too well for their championship DNA, are heading down to Orlando to face the young and hungry Magic. This isn't just another game on the calendar. No, sir. This is about momentum. This is about sending a message to the rest of the league. The Warriors are trying to prove they are still the team to beat, while the Magic want to show the world that they have finally arrived and are ready to compete with the very best. It's a classic battle of experience versus youth, and I am here for it. Now let's talk about the records, because the numbers don't lie. The Golden State Warriors are looking pretty good right now. They are sitting with a solid record of 9 wins and only 6 losses. More importantly, they are on fire. They have won their last 3 games in a row. That's what we call a winning streak, and it shows they are finding their rhythm. When a team like the Warriors gets hot, you better watch out. They know how to win, and they are building that confidence that makes them so dangerous in the big moments. They want to make it 4 straight wins, and that is a scary thought for any opponent. On the other side of the court, you have the Orlando Magic. Now their record is perfectly balanced at 7 wins and 7 losses. They are playing 500 basketball, which means they are winning exactly as much as they are losing. But don't let that fool you. This team is showing some real fight. They have won 3 of their last 4 games, which tells me they are starting to figure things out. This young squad is gaining valuable experience with every game. They are learning how to close out tough contests and play together as a cohesive unit. A win against the Warriors would be a huge statement for them. So what does this all mean for the game on Tuesday, November 18th? It means we have one team, the Warriors, riding a wave of success and looking to keep their streak alive. They are the established veterans, the proven champions. Then you have the Magic, a team on the rise, playing in their home arena, the Kia Center, in front of their own fans. They are desperate to prove they belong in the conversation with the NBA's elite teams. This sets the stage for a truly compelling showdown. It's the kind of game that basketball fans live for, full of drama, skill, and high stakes. You can feel the energy already building for this one. Now, we have to talk about something that can change everything in a basketball game: injuries. It's a cruel part of the sport, but it's a reality we must face. And for the Orlando Magic, the injury report is absolutely devastating. I mean, it is just brutal. Their best player, their franchise cornerstone, Paolo Banchero, is out. Let me repeat that. He will not be playing in this game because of a groin injury. This is not just a minor problem. This is a catastrophic blow to the Magic's chances. Banchero is their go-to guy, the player they rely on to score points and make big plays when the game is on the line. Losing Banchero is like a symphony orchestra losing its lead conductor. He is the one who makes everything work. He scores, he passes, he leads. Without him on the floor, the entire dynamic of the Orlando Magic's offense changes dramatically. Other players will have to step up and try to fill that massive void, which is a monumental task against any team, let alone the savvy Golden State Warriors. It puts an incredible amount of pressure on the rest of the roster to perform at a level they may not be prepared for. This is a significant, game-altering absence that simply cannot be overstated, and the bad news for Orlando might not even stop there. Another one of their key players, the tough and talented guard Jalen Suggs, is listed as questionable. That means we don't know for sure if he will play. He is also dealing with a groin issue, and his status could be a game-time decision. If Suggs can't go, the Magic will be without 2 of their most important players. Suggs brings energy, defense, and scoring to the backcourt. His potential absence creates another huge hole for the team to fill. The Magic's depth will be severely tested, and their margin for error becomes razor thin. So, You look at this situation and you have to be concerned if you're a Magic fan. Playing a team as skilled and experienced as the Warriors is already a massive challenge. But trying to do it without your best player, and possibly without another key starter, is like trying to climb a mountain with one hand tied behind your back. The Warriors, on the other hand, are coming into this game relatively healthy. This massive difference in the health of the two teams gives Golden State a gigantic advantage before the ball is even tipped. It changes the entire complexion of this matchup. Alright, let's break down the betting lines because they tell a story all on their own. For those who are new to this, don't worry. It's simpler than you think. First, we have the spread. The Warriors are listed as -3.5 favorites. This means that for a bet on the Warriors to win, they must win the game by 4 points or more. On the flip side, if you bet on the Magic, you win your bet if they win the game outright, or if they lose by 3 points or less. The spread is a way to make the game even from a betting perspective, and it tells us that experts expect a relatively close game, but with the Warriors having the edge. Next up is the money line. This one is much more straightforward. You are simply picking which team you think will win the game, no matter by how many points. The Warriors are listed at -161, and the Magic are at +135. The minus sign shows you the favorite, and the plus sign shows you the underdog. To win $100 by betting on the Warriors, you would need to risk $161. However, if you bet $100 on the underdog Magic and they pull off the upset, you would win $135. The money line clearly shows that the odds makers believe Golden State is the more likely team to win this contest. Then we have the over-under, which is all about the total number of points scored in the game by both teams combined. For this matchup, the number is set at 223.5 points. If you bet the over, you are betting that the final score of the Warriors and the Magic added together will be 224 points or more. If you bet the under, you believe the total score will be 223 points or less. This number gives us an idea of whether the experts expect a high-scoring offensive shootout or a low-scoring defensive battle. A total of 223.5 suggests they are expecting a decent amount of scoring. Now, what are the prediction models saying? The highly respected Sportsline projection model, which simulates the game 10,000 times, is leaning towards the over. It projects that 4 different players in this game will score 19 or more points, which would certainly push the total score higher. It also says that the over hits in well over 50% of simulations, which is a strong indicator. This model has been very accurate recently, so when it points in a certain direction, people tend to listen. It suggests we should prepare for an exciting game with plenty of baskets. So, after looking at all the facts, the streaks, the devastating injuries, and the betting lines, it's time for the final verdict. Who is going to win this basketball game? In my opinion, this is a clear-cut case. While I admire the fight and the heart of the Orlando Magic, the deck is just stacked too high against them in this particular contest. The absence of Paolo Banchero is a wound they simply cannot overcome against a team of the Warriors' caliber. He is the engine of their team, their primary offensive weapon, and without him, they are severely handicapped. The Golden State Warriors are not just healthy, they are hot. They are on a 3-game winning streak and are playing with the swagger and confidence of a championship contender. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and the rest of that veteran squad know how to exploit an opponent's weakness. They will see that Banchero is not on the court, and they will attack. They have too much firepower, too much experience, and too much basketball IQ to let an opportunity like this slip through their fingers. They are on a mission to climb the standings, and this is a game they absolutely expect to win. Therefore, my prediction is that the Golden State Warriors will win this game, and they will win it by a comfortable margin. I believe they will cover the -3.5 point spread. The Magic will play hard, I have no doubt about that. They will fight for their home crowd. But talent and health matter, and tonight, the talent and health advantage is overwhelmingly in favor of the visitors from Golden State. The loss of Banchero, and potentially Suggs, is just too much for this young Orlando team to handle against such a seasoned and dangerous opponent. It's a tough break for the Magic, but it's the reality of the situation. So, my advice is to watch for the Warriors to control the tempo of the game from the start. Look for them to move the ball, find the open man, and knock down their shots, especially from three-point range. While the experts might be leaning toward a high-scoring game, the Warriors' defense will also likely stifle a Magic offense that is missing its best player. So sit back, relax, and watch the show. It should be a masterclass from a veteran team. And to the Orlando Magic and their fans, stay strong. Your future is bright, but tonight, I believe, will belong to the Warriors.